Now, NBC4 investigates.
Put his hand on my shoulder, went down my back, and grabbed my butt. I knew it wasn't an accident.
He wrapped his hand around my leg and tried to pull me into his chair.
Tonight, a response to accusations of sexual misconduct against 2 doctors by former employees of a Central Ohio hospital.
And the CEO of Adena Health in Chillicothe sat down with NBC4 Investigates Jamie Ostroff after she exposed those allegations back in February. What do you have to say now?
Well, first of all, Jared, while one of the accused doctors travels, is not based in Ohio, they are no longer licensed to practice medicine in Ohio. Their license expired. Now, the other doctor is still practicing medicine at Adena Health. Jeff Graham confirmed to me that an investigation is ongoing in the face of new evidence that has surfaced since we first reported on the allegations of inappropriate behavior.
Accusations of inappropriate touching.
He blocked me with his shoulder on my shoulder and got really close to my face. Like, I could feel him breathing on me.
And texts.
And he said, supine or doggy style, your choice.
Brought to the surface in an NBC4 Investigates report in February. This former Adena Health employee's complaints were about a doctor who currently works at the Chillicothe Hospital.
What was your reaction to that?
Well, first of all, I think it's sad. And I take, and the organization take, anytime there's any allegation of any sort, whether it's sexual harassment or any type of thing that involves people. And we take that very seriously. I can tell you the very first thing we do is we follow not only our protocols and policies, but we also work very closely with the local authorities and governing bodies. We follow the law, and we do an investigation.
CEO Jeff Graham confirms.
Well, there's investigation, yes.
Since our original story ran, another woman who works for an outside vendor that serves Adena told me the same doctor sent her inappropriate text messages. She gave me permission to share those messages with Graham, telling me she's already sent them to the hospital's leadership. I picture you naked all the time. You owe me sex, and a request too vulgar to show you on TV.
Is that acceptable coming from a doctor to an outside vendor of Adena Health? Or is that acceptable of a doctor to anyone in a professional setting?
I would just have to respond. I mean, you're showing me 2 or 3 documents there from an individual, and I would just go back to what I said earlier, that when you look at the investigation and the process that you use during that investigation, they're looking at all the facts in the case.
I'm having trouble understanding what information can excuse texts like that.
Again, you know, there are people involved through the investigation process, internally and externally within the organization, and I'm not going to make comments about either one of the individuals involved, but I can tell you that the result of those investigations and charges or whatever will be taken will be appropriate.
We are not naming the doctor because he has not been charged with a crime, although I have confirmed that both women have separately reported this doctor to the Ross County Sheriff's Office. One of the women was told her complaint was not a criminal matter.
Now, my conversation with Graham was nearly an hour long. We covered a wide range of issues beyond sexual misconduct allegations. I am still looking into those other allegations against Adena Health, and of course, I will report on the facts once I learn more.